That's what hurts the most.
This is not going to be a good outcome for our community. We have lost a legend. We have lost someone who has inspired others, who have came from the ground all the way to the top.
Long-winded, running through this life like it was mine.
Check.
Never settling, but setting every goal high.
Good.
1,000 burpees on the path to my own destruction.
Lord, you there? Your mic's still muted.
But what is a mistake without the lesson? See, the best teacher in life is your own experience.
There we go.
None of us know who we are until we fail.
Yes.
They say every man is defined.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Quality Time
TV.
Thank you everybody for tuning in. We got a very special show for y'all.
Someone else? Or yourself?
Not
whatever you do.
Yeah.
Give your heart to it.
Exactly. 100%. Unfortunately, as we all know, Nipsey Hussle was shot yesterday and passed away. And we wanted to dedicate this episode strictly to him and have everybody talk about how they feel about the situation, if he's inspired you, things like that. This episode is for you guys. Quality Time is for you guys, 100%. So yeah, Lord, I want you to go into this because I know that he's one of your favorite artists, and I feel like it's only right that you kind of intro and talk about, set this up for everybody.
Yo, like as you let me lift up a little. You see, it say, if you could, it say Crenshaw on my shirt. You feel me, like. Boy, man, like, all jokes aside, go back to any episode, any episode that we've done of this show, you feel me?
Yep.
More than likely, I have mentioned this man's name, you feel me? More than likely, I've stated how much of a fucking giant influence this man is on me, from like his business acumen, the way he reached back to take care of his community, to just the way he carried himself, the way he looked out for his loved ones, his wife, his kids, like the people around him, like the homeless people on the street, he's bringing them and buying them clothes and buying back the block, like showing niggas how to actually do it, not just cap and talk, like literally buying back the block, owning the neighborhood, putting businesses in there that generate wealth for the neighborhood, and using people from the neighborhood to be employed by the institution. So it's like, how a person like that, how in the fuck, you feel me? Like, how in the fuck is he the one that niggas go for? How in the fuck is he the one that niggas decide to destroy? You feel me? Like, I've been a fan of Nipsey from like 2009, 2010. You feel me? When I first got put onto him, I think the first song I heard from him was him and Drake. Killer, I think. It's called Killer, yeah. And since then, I was just like, yo, this nigga is fucking nice, like OD. And then like I waned in and out a little bit, and then like I got back into it when like Crenshaw, even before that, came back out, and I'm just like, yo, the stuff that he's talking about is more than just music. It's more than just him flossing. It's more than just him saying, yo, I'm a rap nigga. Like I'm here, exalt me. You feel me? Like, he's really talking about empowerment. Even Kendrick, in one of the songs they did, he said, my nigga L said you do a song with Nip, K-Dot, he a better crip. You hear the words from his lips about flourishing businesses and black empowerment, mad shit. You feel me? So it's not just like his fans, it's also his peers that looked up to him and looked at him like, yo, this dude is amazing. Like, he wasn't able to do much. Even back when he dropped the album for $100 each, you feel me? Jay bought, $100 each. Jay bought 100 copies of that shit. You feel me? So what does that say? What does that say when the titans of the industry are looking at you like, nah, you next up? You feel me? You definitely got the plan. We definitely support. We'll definitely be there. You feel me? So it's a fucked up situation. Is one of my favorite artists. I know, like, at the end of the day, I know at the end of the day that man is in heaven, you feel me? Or whatever is up there, whatever cosmic place is up there where people that passed away go to, you feel me? I know he's up there. I know he's looking down. I know he's still leading his people. And it's just sad. It's like this world is fucking diseased, my nigga. Like it's like disease. It's like disease. There's so many different stories. It's like some people saying it's the Dr. Sebi documentary is the reason why the government had a hand in this. Now information came out saying that it's some dude that he actually already knew that murdered him. Supposedly the dude is like some known snitch.
He mentioned him on Victory Lap.
Right, his name like Shitty Cuz, something like that. Like he's some known snitch. The dude came, he pulled up in front of the Marathon clothing store, and he must have told him, Nip told him, like, nigga said he wasn't even disrespectful. Nip told him, like, yo, you're wildin', like, niggas know your character, you can't really be around here like that, you feel me? And dude supposedly left and came back and just started shooting. And it's not even like, I seen the video, and I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm the toughest nigga on earth, you feel me? But I seen the video yesterday of just them giving him CPR, and I almost had a fucking anxiety attack. You feel me? And it wasn't on some like, yo, I can't deal with gore or anything like that. It was on some shit like, yo, who is safe? You feel me? Like, who out here is really fucking safe, my nigga? It's not even a matter of stature or, yo, I'm Big Hoolie OG, I run the hood, this, that, and the third. It's like, this nigga did more than just be a top gang member. Like he did way more for the community. And if he's not even safe, broad daylight, in front of the block that he owns, in front of the establishment that he
the store, yeah.
Like who's safe, my nigga? That's what gave me a real feeling of anxiety. Like, yo, these niggas. Like, why? Like, you've heard me say it before. My goal in life was to do like some. I'm not even gonna talk about it. Matter of fact, but like at this point, like, how do you say I'm gonna give back to my community? Like, how do you say I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna get this bread, and then when I get this bread, don't worry, I got y'all. When you try to, and this is the fucking result. And what niggas is gonna say? Oh, that's why when you get something, you gotta move out the community. You supposed to help from afar. Why, nigga? Why is that? Why the fuck is that the way things are?
I honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, when this happened, it got me really upset because it was a reminder of the X situation. When X was gunned down in his own hood. And it's like you said, why is it that that's happening? And in my opinion, I feel like you can't outgrow with people you grew up with in the same environment. And that's just nature as a whole. Like, you, even if it's the government, a lot of people are talking about, oh, it's the government, it's this and that, but it's still the area that he's in, the people that are around there. For X, they killed him for $2,000. This guy killed Nipsey for jealousy. And it's like, those aren't mindsets that people in another neighborhood will have that have way more to lose.
Yo, bro, you know how real that is, bro? I was talking to my girl the other night, and I was dead ass like, yo, I cannot wait to get out of the Bronx. Like, I love the Bronx, don't get me wrong. I grew up here, it taught me everything, it made me who I am. But I cannot fucking wait to leave this place so I could be around a majority of people with similar mentalities as me. Because I'm the type of nigga that would want to help motherfuckers. You feel me? I'm the type of nigga that would want to reach back like, yo, I'ma hold it down. Like, yeah, I got on. I don't even care. Y'all niggas didn't even support. Y'all niggas didn't even help me get anything. But I'm still gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna reach back and hold it down. But now it's like, nigga, what? Like, why? Noriega put out a video earlier and he was like, yo, I feel like we was taught as kids, keeping it real is the way it's supposed to be, but
it's a different narrative. It's different. Yeah, it's different now, though, man. It's different. People have different mindsets. Social media being one of the things that we have access, we can see when somebody's quote unquote making it. Yo, shout out to everybody that's tuned in, man. Like,
for real.
We see y'all, man, and Let us know what y'all think in the chat. I just want to go a couple things that was in here. BBO Flock was good, bro. He says the video out. Government ain't do nothing. It's the streets. All the athlete says, "What's going on, man? We posted a couple videos of you, bro. What's going on? Crazy." King Africa Max says, "Sad day. Facts. Niggas got to leave the city. I don't ever want to leave Brooklyn though. That's the thing. I respect that nigga so much for not leaving, and he had all the resources too." BBO Flock says, "You'll refer
to
gang
members."
Yeah.
I don't. It's just.
By the way, y'all can call in. That phone number does work.
Yeah, definitely.
We are allowing calls, but
if you want to.
Yeah, I do have a time limit on it though, so let everybody get a chance to speak.
The thing is, like, what? Even I don't know. Like, niggas, it's the streets, it's the government. Because even if it's the streets, you want to say it's the streets. How much they supposedly? This nigga supposedly paid niggas $3,500. Like, period. Not even each. $3,500 to stage a hate crime. You feel me? Could have started a race war, the Jussie Smollett nigga, right?
Yeah.
How much money you think niggas would take to kill somebody? You feel me? Even if it's some street shit, you don't think the government could be like, yo, your bum ass, here's 5 G's, yo, go kill this nigga right now, bro.
Of
you
course.
Feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we can't ignore the fact that the Dr. Sebi shit is out there. You feel me? We can't just put that off and act like that didn't have no fucking impact on anything involving this man's life, man. But we don't know. We don't know yet. I'm just trying to wait to see what the cops say, what the bullshit the cops say is, or like if they come out.
Hold on, we got a call.
We got a call. All right.
Call from
Africa.
Africa.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Yo.
What's
up, bro? What's going on, man?
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You can hear us?
Yeah, you can hear both of us?
Yeah.
Both of us?
So, yeah, man, I just wanted to call in. And say, yeah, man, shout out to Quality Time. But at the same time, I just want to say, like, yo, this whole Hussle situation, man, we got to use this as a way to open our eyes and teach ourselves the real. At the end of the day, it's like, yo, the hood, this whole mindset that we in, man, we got to break out of it. Because it's like, right now, if you think about it, he got killed by one of his own men, a fellow Crip, a fellow brother, a fellow family member. That's the wicked part. All because that dude, they said the nigga was the double or something. Allegedly. All the shit that's going on, I don't know if y'all seen it, but they saying allegedly he got caught. Some nigga came there and he told a nigga, like, nah, you not good over here, bro. But in a cool way, the nigga came back and shot him. Then if y'all see the video, the nigga came back and kicked him.
Yo,
he kicked him in the head. That right there shows you, like, yo, that's fucking jealousy. It's just so much that goes on that it's just all part of the hood mindset, though. The hood mindset. Not saying that the hood mindset is wrong, but at the end of the day, niggas gotta remember, yo, the hood is something that you can never get out of. The hood shit is wrong. The hood is a mindset that never leaves. At the end of the day, the hood is like they say, Nipsey, and that's his biggest problem. Though it's sad to say, but he had to die like that. He didn't have to die, God forbid, but he had to die like that. He had to die to show niggas like, yo, no matter what we do, if we go back to the hood, just know this place is not the people, it's not the businesses, it's not all that shit. It's the mindset. As long as this mindset is here, no matter how much you do, you could go 20 steps ahead. You're gonna fall down, my nigga. You're gonna go back. And that's all it is, though. That's what I'm saying. So you kick a nigga while he down and all that. You do all that. That's what I'm saying. That's jealousy. And that's supposed to be your man, your brother. Like, forget all that Crip stuff. Because then people talk about it's gang related. It's not gang related. But, yeah, it's like, hey, yeah, my fault. I'm ranting, but it's like, it's just still fresh, y'all. And I mean, I just want to call in and just say that. Like, man. And like L-Dot says, like, yo, it's crazy. It's crazy when we, like, niggas like us from Brooklyn, from New York, from Bronx, from Brooklyn. And when we got to start thinking, like, damn, we got to leave this shit. Like, what the fuck? That's what I'm saying. Even you, Deem, it's like, that's what I'm saying. We niggas from New York. Imagine y'all have to leave to make Quality Time work. Like, what the fuck? We can't do this shit in New York. We can't do this shit amongst other people who look just like us, that act like us, and our brothers. That's what I'm saying. It's like, nigga got that close to him for what? Like, that's what I'm saying. It's just crazy, man. You know, the last thing I'm gonna say, you know, it was an inside job. Well, not inside job. You knew the nigga knew him because they said the nigga came back. And if you see the videos, the nigga walked up cool. If it was some type of static, the nigga Nipsey would have been pizza. He would have been left. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy. It's just, you know what I mean? And everybody's saying it's conspiracies. It's like, yo, this conspiracy shit is important, whatever. Yeah, he was gonna do the Dr. Sebi thing, but come on, all the knowledge of Dr. Sebi is already privy on the internet. If people do their research and stop trying to be lazy, it's like that shit is already on the internet. A lot of people already been hit to that.
Talk about it.
He just, what you call it, Nipsey just popularized it. He made it more common to the average person, which is another great deed that he did. But at the same time, let's not downplay his death and downplay that and use this as a time to teach and be like, yo, sometimes, damn, maybe our mindsets of, damn, our crab in the bucket mindset of, damn, nigga said I'm a dub. Fuck him. You know what? If I can't eat, now nobody else is eating. Instead, let's do that. Let's use this as a time to what you call it. But yeah, my bad. Y'all just want to call in. Thank you guys for taking this call in for us to vent or whatever. It's all love, y'all.
Absolutely.
Yo, love, bro.
Appreciate you for calling in, man.
For real. Thank you. We appreciate it. Bro, your points are valid, bro. One thing I have to say is we gotta stop like giving excuses, period. Fuck the hood mentality, my nigga. Like, let's keep it 1,000%, my nigga. We've been on this shit since the motherfucking 80s, 90s, even back when motherfuckers was lacing each other with angel dust and shit in the 70s. Like, what is wrong with you niggas? Like, y'all motherfuckers fucking disgust me. Like, all jokes aside, I don't give a fuck who feels a way about it. I don't give a fuck who takes it as anything. Like, y'all niggas fucking disgust me. This world can work. This world could work. Like, this world can fucking work. It can work perfectly fine. Niggas make it difficult. Niggas make shit unnecessarily rough, my nigga. Like, y'all niggas fucking disgust me. Like, I try my hardest to be like, yo, you gotta think, you gotta look at shit from both sides of the spectrum. You feel me? It's always good with the bad. But these motherfuckers, that mentality this nigga was just talking about, that shit is, it's like a fucking miasma. It's like poison. It's like if you're here, you gotta, like I said, you gotta have a fucking sub-zero torso or just, I don't know, lose your mind, my nigga. Like, you cannot help these niggas, bro. It's clear. And I think it goes down to fucking America as a whole, dogs. As a whole, the way this shit is set up, this capitalism bullshit, where somebody gotta be on the bottom for niggas to be on the top, is set up to be like this, my nigga. It just happens to be us, the majority, that's at the fucking bottom. And these niggas don't want to change that. That's the fucking issue. That's my problem with these niggas, man. It's like disheartening. It's like, why even try? Y'all niggas don't even deserve this shit. Like, y'all don't deserve nothing but what the fuck you get. Like,
yeah, in the chat, Majid Scoop says, I don't know if it's the street or the government or a combo of both. Either way, this shit is sad. Mr. Two Ties, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. He says the streets, bro. What about the footage? BBO Flock says, bro, the Crip nigga shot him, bro. Fonzo, what's going on, Jim? Thanks for tuning in. They kicked him when he was down. 100% Ernst, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. Miss Cece, baby, what's up? She said it's nasty out here. King Africa Max said that even his enemies is mourning. Cold world. King Chase's Queen, what's going on? She says, he says, my heart, I guess it was my heart is so heavy. Cold, lonely world. But nah, you guys are 100% right. And it's just something that, and we continue to see this pattern. That's what pisses me off. Of people's, I look at it. I look at all of this just from seeing an artist, an entrepreneur, their career just cut short, and you have to realize there's so much more that he was supposed to be doing. Like, for example, the documentary. There's so much more that he was supposed to be doing for his community, the people. He was providing jobs, like. Who else in his community had that mindset? And it sucks because he wanted to stay in his community and do that for them. And then it comes around and it just ends up biting him in the ass. And like I mentioned earlier with the X situation, was he got killed for a couple $1,000s. But why is there a price on our life? Like, why is that the case? Where like it comes back to this thing where it's like, people are dying over really dumb, really stupid stuff, to the point where I kind of feel like, and I don't want this to get twisted, but I don't want anybody to take this out of context, but it's like, I'd much rather it be the government at this point, because there is literally nothing behind his death except jealousy. Nothing at all. That's what pisses me off.
It's not even jealousy, bro. It's ego. It's
Ego,
this nigga couldn't take motherfuckers telling him he is snitch. Like he couldn't take looking himself in the fucking mirror. And that's the same fucking plot point of that Us movie that just came out. Like, it's demons inside motherfuckers, man. It's fuck. I don't know, son. It's like niggas need a soul searching because this shit is gonna hit the fan, my nigga. Like now what happens? You go murder this nigga and then what? Then what?
Yeah.
And then what? And then what? Who the fuck? Who's gonna replace Nipsey Hussle? Who?
You can't replace another person. Like you
cannot. It's not even just a person, bro. Anybody's just a person.
You're right. You're right.
That nigga was more than a person, bro. That nigga was a god amongst men, my nigga, and he did it himself, bro, with the people around him, trying to uplift them. And this fucking little, oh man.
In the chat,
I don't know, man. It's not even about fighting it, Ernst. It's not even about fighting. It's just, I mean, why ain't Steve Jobs have to worry about getting clapped by a nigga from Microsoft? That's competition. What the fuck? Like, what is wrong with niggas, bro? What is wrong with niggas, bro?
I just closed it. My bad.
Yo, in the chat, man.
Some people made some points in there.
Corey Giles said, "Thank you for tuning in, by the way, bro." He says it's just wild. King Chase's Queen said, "Bullets and cancer are killing our community, and it's so sad." Motivated War says, "Do we leave the hood behind us when we make it and just take who we can?" Yes, nigga. Fuck this. All right, you know what? Mr. Two Times, the street, bro. This, you can't even genuinely be yourself. King Africa Mac, I wish it was a conspiracy / government who did it, but even if they did, the fact that they got a brother to do it sucks. It all goes back to us.
Yeah.
We, the people, exactly. Motivated War. Should we accept the fact that we just can't save all our people? Moving forward, says slave mentality. Ernst says, yup. King Chase's Queen says, I pray for us all every day. It's never that serious to kill anyone. Ernst World says, niggas can't fight or take an ass whooping. Nipsey, King Africa Max says, Nipsey sparked the people on some Tupac shit. He sparked the brand that would change the game. Back to this though. Thank you for tuning in. Ernst World says, I'm just saying, like, as a man, if we got to get aggressive, let's scrap and smoke a blunt after. Or let's just smoke a blunt and fucking politic. And see why the fuck we don't even
why is there differences? Yeah, we can find
there doesn't even need to be aggression. Motherfuckers need to learn how to disagree. Like that's a lost art. Or I don't think motherfuckers in the black community
I mean
ever knew that.
The thing is too, when it comes to, by the way, guys, I want you guys to remember, you guys can't call in. The phone number is on the lower right hand corner. You guys can call in if you got any thoughts. But it goes it's more than that, in my opinion. It goes to the street mentality. Like, we look at a situation like snitching, where, you know, once you join a gang, you're no longer a civilian. We got to remember that. It's a whole different mindset, a whole different, you become a whole different person. So when we bring this back here, it's like you have to do things you don't want to do. You have to disagree with other people because they live on this side of the block, or they live on this side of the town, or they rep this set and you don't, or you don't believe in something that somebody they know did, because one of their mans got in a fight with one of your mans. Now that's your fight. Right. And you have to live with that. And then it's
one order, bro. And I get it. You feel me? I grew up in the hood, my nigga. I understand, like, one order. That's how shit moves sometimes. But there has to be a reason for something, my nigga. Like, there has to be a reason for something. Don't get me wrong. Aggression is needed.
Yeah,
Like we said the other day, aggression is needed. You feel me? I brought up the example. What if Hitler was around and there was nobody that was aggressive? You feel me? The world would be completely different. So it's needed sometimes, but there has to be a fucking reason, son.
Yeah,
you murdered this nigga because he said, "Nah, you can't be here."
Yeah,
like, nigga, why did his word matter that much to you? What kind of small, insignificant fucking life do you have that this nigga's word mattered enough to you to make you want to throw your life away? Like, what? Come on, in the chat. Ernst World says testosterone nature. LOL. King Chase's Queen says niggas don't know how to talk anymore. Ernst World said, but y'all right. Mentality, yes, we could just smoke and figure out the problem. King Africa Max says it's crazy because 50 said it way back. Fuck the hood and caught slack. Now people starting to understand it. We gotta remember, being black and being from the hood ain't the same thing. Yo, VIP Wear LTD, thank you for tuning in. King Africa Mac, it's never fuck the people, it's fuck the environment and mind state. Cut Spot Shells, thank you for tuning in. Rim Castro, Remy, what's goody, Brody? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your service too, bro. Please thank this man for his service.
Word. Appreciate you, Rim.
That man is a soldier. Appreciate you, Rim. King Africa Mac, talk about the most unfunniest April Fool / most enjoyable. Yo, my nigga, I was praying. Yo, when I first got the message, I'm praying like, nah, niggas is fucking joking.
Yeah, we were like, yo, we got to fact check before we post this.
Bro, I posted about this nigga 5 hours before.
You definitely did.
Come on, dogs. And I literally posted about it like, yo, he's speaking facts, talking about empowering niggas, people bettering themselves, and then somebody kills him. Like, what? This world don't deserve good people, son.
We need these people in here, though, man. Like Africa said when he called in, he said that this is an eye-opening experience. Like, it's more that we have to, we should be able to take away from this now and understand, like, if you gotta look at it. It's what's that term, like, eventually, like, with nature, if people end up killing each other, then, like, whatever the disease is, it dies. Like, what is that called?
Not survival of the fittest.
Nah, not survival. It's like the opposite of survival of the fittest. It's like eventually everybody will just end up dying because they just, all the disease is just killing it. It's killing it. I forget what it's called. If y'all know what it is in the chat, definitely help me out here.
Send that through.
But I just wanted to say, like, if you get out the hood, when you get out the hood, you can help from a distance. And Rhonda actually says that you can give back to your community, but from a distance. You can help them out from afar. I was watching a couple of videos, and a lot of people were saying that they had a lot of access to Nipsey, a lot of access to it. And when you're somebody in that position, you got to understand that there's some people around you that are going to appreciate you, and there's some people around you that are going to hate you because
wait. Remember, he just got, bro, this nigga been in the hood, bro, been doing this shit.
I hear you. Like, 100%. I hear you.
He just got Grammy acclaim and all of that.
So he's been grinding for a minute, bro.
Right, but the level of, like, publicity that's new to him, and on top of that, I don't even think it has anything to do with that, my nigga. Imagine you're sitting in your castle and a nigga walk up the steps with a court jester suit on and snipe you with an arrow.
Yeah,
like broad daylight. You feel me? Nobody's that's like me going into the police station and letting off. Nobody's gonna expect me to walk into the police station and start shooting. You feel me? So if I'm in the neighborhood I bought, around the people I employ, around the businesses I own, in front of the store I built, I'm not thinking somebody gonna roll up right now and clap me, my nigga.
Of course.
Like, that shit is crazy, dog.
Of course, you're not going to think it because that's where you built and you grew up. But at the end of the day, you know, castles have fences, bro. You gotta be able to have some sort of protection for yourself once you get there. You have to, because there are people who don't want to see that. They don't want to see it, especially people you grew up with. If this is true, this is his man's. Granted, he turned it to a snitch, but you saying, like, this is his bro. Somebody, I don't know how many years that they hung out. They probably smoked blunts together. They probably shared jokes together, hung out, did all of that stuff. And now he gonna come around and shoot you because of jealousy? Come on, man. I don't add up to me.
Nigga, in the chat.
In the chat, yeah, we got Ernst says.
World says KRS-One and Nick Cannon, they was breaking down life. Elaborate, bro, for the people that didn't get to see their video. Shaisha says people need to learn that it's okay to not agree with one another, but we can still coexist. Rhonda says, especially when there's too many haters preying on your downfall, that's when you're supposed to give back from a distance. King Chase's Queen, how do we save the community? That's a great fucking question. Ern's World says, also thank you for the laugh in the fucked up moment, bro. Ern said, also, Deem don't got a full head, he got a 5 head. Stupid. Big facts. BBO Flock says the only way to save the community is extinction. Yo, you know what's funny? He laughs after that, right? You laugh, right, Flock? But think about it like this: all the villains in these superhero movies and comic books and shit always got the same goal. They always on some shit like, I know what's best for humanity. I know how to save the world. I need to kill off. Look at Thanos. He had to kill half the population to save the universe because all the resources would have ran out. Like, think about it like that. You feel me? The villains are always making some ridiculously crazy tough choice to save humanity, and niggas be like, nah,
it makes sense.
Villains.
It
but
makes
it makes
sense.
a million,
it makes
1,000% sense. It's fucking gross. But back to the chat. Shaisha says men are the most sensitive creatures, especially in the hood, because they don't know how to communicate. So they always feel they're being attacked when people don't agree with them or don't agree. Well, I get what you were saying, but that's a super fact. Niggas don't know how to express themselves. Mindfulness, therapy is needed in the hood from like age 5 up. Shaisha Lovin says, I agree with King Chase. King Africa Max says, I've been thought that though. I was like, Nipsey was too accessible. Yo, L Jazz, thank you for tuning in. By the way, we got a show coming up with Taylor L Jazz. It's called Hip Hop Rookie of the Year.
Tomorrow night, right?
Tomorrow night. That shit is gonna be fucking fire. Tune in. Yeah, oh man. L Jazz do his damn thing. Go to his page if you think I'm capping. King Africa Max says the hate just got to him, man. No one expects to go down at their place of business. He's literally put blood, sweat, and tears in that store and community. VIP World LTD says, no doubt, voices in power, Nipsey Hussle. Yo, thank you. I wonder, are you connected to DJ VIP? If so, what up, Brody? DJ VIP was Nip Hussle's tour DJ, by the way. King Africa Max says, I'm just mad he got that close to him. Facts, bitch, rat, pussy. Fact, I'm sorry. Shayna West, thank you for tuning in. Shaisha Lemon says he needed to not roll around without security, but he was, I'm short. I don't know.
I get it, bro. Like you out of your place of business, you on the block that you own, but this is still the hood. Like, let's not get it twisted. This is still the hood.
Yo, bro, the funny thing is, like, it's not even as crazy as niggas make it seem. I went there in 2017.
I hear you. Bro, yeah, I saw you posted it. Posted it.
Bro,
yeah.
I went there dead of night, though. You feel me? I went there at night before the shit closed. Dolo, nigga. I was in Cali, Dolo. I walked in there and it was love, my nigga. Nobody was hanging out in front of the stores smoking, look mean monkey niggas. None of that shit, my nigga. It was a legit place of business, bro. Like, that's not even the type of environment that shit be looking like during the day and in real life. Like, that's cat, my nigga. But T Classic says means he had that hate from the beginning. Facts. Shah said he's a star. Moving forward, deeper than what it seems. King Africa Mac, how you?
Yo, we got a call.
Oh, okay. How you kick him in the pen?
Flock.
Yo, what's goody, Flock? Yo, what's goody, Flock?
Yo.
Oh, there we go.
Yo, what's goody, Flock? You can hear me? Yo, you can hear niggas?
Yeah, I heard something. I don't hear nothing no more.
Damn, you can hear me now?
Ain't breaking up.
Deem, you can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, you live.
Hey, yo, man, that's tough. What happened? That's rough. That's rough, man. Like, I called up, like, I wanted to ask LAUD, like, he gets shot, you know. Everybody start talking about Dr. CB and the government, and I understand. I mean, I feel like certain people is like a lot of people that go to work every day. I mean, come home and watch these.
Oh, hold on, we lost him.
And well, these people is really outside, bro. And sometimes it's like the obvious reasons behind what's happening sometimes is it. Like, example, Tupac Shakur, like they beat up the Crip, like, and everybody talking about CIA and all that, but bro, like, Crip, bro, like,
I get you.
It's the field, I mean, and he was a star, and he grew up in his comfort for 33 years. Like, you wouldn't have thought yesterday would be the day that they're going to run up in his spot if this is how he's moving his whole life. I mean?
No, I feel you.
Right,
I feel
it's
you.
true.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. Like, I feel you. I'm not going to hold you. Like Deem was saying, at this point.
Yo, shout out to y'all, man. I'm proud of
he
what y'all
can't hear
doing.
me.
So
He can't hear me. Yo, Deem, tell him.
Follow me on the gram. At BBO Fly.
Yo,
I can't hear you, bro. You feel me?
You hear
myself.
Tell him that they could hear me, but he won't be able to hear me.
Breaking up, bro.
Yo, he said we breaking up. You got us, caller? I mean, Craig. I was saying caller.
I'm on the line, G's. I'm here.
Tell him the people could hear me. Don't worry.
The people could hear you. The people could hear LAUD. They hear him.
So differently. Tell him check Instagram live.
Y'all, man, shit lit though, yo.
Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate
y'all. Need people like y'all in the world. Thanks.
100%, man. Thank you for calling in.
Yo, word. All right, just to respond to him real quick, like, I get it, bro. Like Deem was saying, at this point, we kind of hope that it was the government, because it's kind of surreal to think somebody would steal somebody like that, of that stature, away from us for something so petty. Like, you felt insulted, you feel me? And like Africa said in the chat, the nigga kicked him in the head after he shot him.
Yeah.
Like, that goes to show, like, it's really some core petty bullshit inside of him. Like, so
that ain't no government right there.
Yeah, like that's personal. Like, you could tell that's personal. So it's like, I don't know, like, sometimes you right, sometimes the obvious answer is what it is. And if that's the case, then it's like, yo, me personally, dogs, I give up. I personally give up. Like, as far as feeling like you could stay in the community and take care of the shit and be like a good dude, and my nigga, get away from these niggas and put programs or whatever in place to try to help as much as possible. But as far as me personally putting myself on the line for these fucking ingrates that don't give a fuck, that'll kill a nigga for $1,000 or some bullshit. Nah, dogs. You gotta figure it out yourself. I'll put the opportunity in front of you, but figure it out yourself, my nigga, because y'all don't deserve no fucking personal help. Y'all don't deserve that shit. That's me.
You gotta earn that, man. You can't just go around giving out handouts without people understanding how you got to where you got to. And that's something even in the entrepreneur community that a lot of people don't realize. It's like, we'll look at this billionaire CEO and be like, oh, he got all this money. We need to make him pay more taxes. He need to be giving more money back. He need to be doing this and that. But what people don't realize is the amount of sacrifice that they put in to get to where they got to. The amount of like heartaches and crap that they had to deal with to be able to get there. There's chances they probably haven't spoke to their family in months, haven't even been to Christmas dinner in years, because they're running a full-time company with other people that they're responsible for. So it's like, you got to remember that when we look up to these artists, there's way more to it than them just being a rapper. We know Nipsey has been hustling and doing his thing for years and years and years. And it's beautiful to me, because I see him doing the whole entrepreneur thing. He was talking about cryptocurrencies and all of that. We don't have a lot of hip hop artists out here paying attention to the tech world. That's what I respected about him. And now it's just like, you can't replace that. You cannot replace somebody like that. You cannot replace what he was doing. You can't replace the influence that he's gonna have on other people. There's so much that's gone, and that's the messed up part, in my opinion. That's what hurts me. Just the fact that it ends, and that's not fair at all. It ends over some bull.
Yo, and that's the shit. Like, it kind of kills me, because and I think it's an American thing. That's the entitlement shit, B. Like, niggas want, but don't want to fucking work for it. Like, and I get it. Like, I be feeling wrong too. Like, damn, these niggas Amazon make how much billions and didn't pay no taxes? Nah, that's fucked up. I'm paying taxes. I don't even make that much. Yeah, that's cool. But niggas be wanting shit for free. Like, niggas be wanting everything just handed to them on a silver platter. Yep. Like, without putting in no work, without putting in no time. And like you said, y'all don't know what it took for niggas to get there. Like, even for a personal experience, y'all seen the South by Southwest shit we did. Y'all don't know.
Oh my God.
Y'all seriously don't know what it took to make that video, that 1 hour and 15-minute video, and all the footage and shit we got. Y'all don't know what it took to get that shit. You feel me?
We got a call. Rim's calling in.
Yo, call, pull up, Rim.
Rim, what's going on? Can you hear us?
Yo, you can hear us?
Rim, can you hear us? Can't hear you, bro.
Yo, in the meantime,
try us again, bro.
In the meantime, in the chat, VIP Wear says, to save the community, we must invest in ourselves. King Africa Mac, all villains want to end the world. RVN, R.VN, thank you for tuning in. Or create a new world order is what King Africa Mac says. Earnsworth said, fact, communication is key. Maybe that is the solution, is what Africa Mac says. VIP Wear says, more businesses in our community to help us grow. Shaisha Lovin, you could be doing good for the community, but there always will be haters wishing they could get off. Wishing they could have done what you did and hate the spark you get off of it. So they be plotting to shut that shit down, even if it costs a few lives.
Call from
Rim.
Yo, Remy, what's good?
To accept, press 1. To send a...
Nick Loves a Cool Kid, thanks for tuning in. Red Moon Chan, thanks for tuning in.
Rim, you're live.
Call it alive.
You mean now?
Yeah, we hear you now, bro.
Yo, hold on. Can you hear me though, Rim? Can you hear me or not? Nah, he can't hear me.
It's too long. So, first off, I want to say, yeah, that's peace to it, man. That shit is fucked up, that happened to me. But I really think this is a bad case of, like, the past catching up to me. You know what I'm saying? Because, for one, like, so basically the whole situation is he was at his spot. The dude came up that he knew that he was a snitch or whatever, and Nip approached him, you know, on some polite shit like, yo, bro, you can't be around here. And the dude left. Dude came back, shot him up. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now, the crazy thing is, when I say this is a past catching up, it's like this nigga Nip, like, yeah, he was a good dude, great dude, you know what I'm saying? But it seemed like he had a lot of pride. You know, he couldn't put that snitching shit that the dude did or whatever to the side. And that's what ultimately got him killed. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, let's not victim blame, bro.
Say the dude left, right? Now, this dude is tight because he's like, yo, this dude just like, you know, showed me up in front of his boys. Now this man is with his girl like, now fuck that nigga Nipsey, he ain't shit, like he think he got all this money or whatever. She probably hyping his man's up. And the dude's like, yeah, you right, you know, let me see that nigga. And then he go back to the block and kill him.
Yo.
And the crazy thing is, I'm thinking like, yo, like if this dude is trying to be like, you know, help this community out and whatever, it seems like you should just help out everybody. Although that dude could be an enemy, it's like, yo, you gotta put that shit aside. You can't be a gangster and a supporter at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. There's no way. Like, I remember I was watching this interview on Vlad with Boosie, and he was like, yo, you can't be a gangster and a rapper. Like, there's no way. There's no way you could be a gangster and a rapper. Like, either you're going to get killed or you're going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with the 6ix9ine shit. Like, 6ix9ine wanted to be a gangster and a rapper, and now look at him. Or we can even go back to Tupac. Like, Tupac was a rapper, and he was trying to be a revolutionary, you know what I'm saying? But then, out of nowhere, he started fucking with Death Row, which is a bunch of gangsters. Like, most of their shit was blooded out. And the dude, like, he ended up getting in a fight at the Tyson fight or whatever, and then, like, that pretty much led to his demise at the end of that night. So it's like, yo, sometimes when you get in this business and you're making all this money, all that shit that, like, was in your past, you have to leave it in the past, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, let's say...
Hold on. Can you hear LAUD?
Yo, you can't hear me, right?
Nah, I can't really hear him. I only can hear you.
Oh, hold on.
Yo, bro, when he finished, cause I got a lot to say in response to that. Man.
Okay, yeah, he said finish, and then he'll talk.
All right, but what I'm saying is, like, let's say the same situation happened, right? Nipsey the dude showed up. He's like, yo, let's do, like, you know, he's pretty much an op or whatever. And instead of, like, just, you know, tell him, look, yo, you need to leave or whatever. Yeah, you a snitch and all this shit, but it's like, yo, dude, like, you trying to show love to everybody. So if you show love to everybody, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter what he did in the past. That shit could have been years ago. That shit could have been, like, months ago. But it's like, yo, bro,
Rim, you're fucking killing me right now.
Or, like, you really want to throw this all away? And he probably didn't know he was throwing out all the way, you know.
Yo, he's killing me right now.
Like,
all right. LAUD got a lot to say, but for some reason our connection is getting off. You can't hear him. I guess he's gonna respond back to you on IG.
Yo, word. Thanks for tuning in.
But nah, thank you for calling, man. It's good to hear from you, bro. For real. Good to hear your voice.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Bro.
Word.
100%.
Word. All right. So address it.
We gotta link up
Absolutely.
Yeah,
100%. We're gonna make it happen. LAUD's ready for your response. He said meet him on IG.
Yo, Rem, my mans, my lord. Now, so are you victim blaming right now, my nigga? Like, are you, like, I know you, where you from, you feel me? I know you understand how things move. Are you really trying to tell me this man forfeited his life because he didn't want to interact with snitches? So you're telling me just because he's in an influential position and he shows love to a lot of people, he should be Jesus or some shit and forgive niggas transgressions and be like, yo, yeah, you snitched and all, but that was 5 years ago. Pull up, my nigga, so you can snitch on somebody else. And the story wasn't that the nigga pulled up and he was like, nah, you some snitch ass nigga, get the fuck. The story was he pulled up and niggas know from prior events that he was a snitch. So niggas told him nicely, like, yo, bro, you can't really be over here like that. Like, and the point that everyone is missing is he's a snitch. He pulled up on Nipsey Hussle in his hood and didn't get his fucking face pushed off. He didn't get stomped out. He didn't get his mouth kicked in. None of that. But he's a snitch. And niggas let him go. You understand? Niggas.
That's if it's the shooter. Let's just put that out. Allegedly. Let's not do that.
Do you know that the news was just going off on Trump for calling this nigga Michael Cohen a snitch? Like, oh, that's mafia terminology. You know what snitches, you know what happened to snitches in jail. The president can't call somebody a snitch.
Rim says, no, I'm not saying that. That's what he's saying in the chat. He's responded.
Bro, this nigga is a snitch, bro. There is no, nah, you should have been nice to him. He's lucky he got nice treatment. You feel me? Because if it was a different group of niggas, if it was a nigga that wasn't Nipsey Hussle, that didn't have shit going for him, that didn't have, like, stuff to lose, he probably would have died right there. You feel me? You walk, what? You turn your back on a group of niggas that you know is on some hood shit and walk back up to them like it's nothing? Come on, blood. Come on, son. Like that. Yo, nah, this nigga, bro, this nigga, nah, fuck that nigga, bro. Fuck everything about him, his family. Fuck his mom for giving birth to him, my nigga. It's that real. Like, it's that real. If you ask me, nigga, like, what? Nah,
this goes back to what I was saying earlier. If you become part of the streets, you got to live and die by that code. Like, that's what you are. And if you start snitching as being in the streets, it's a different game. It's a whole different game. So,
dogs. Oh man, son, that shit almost made me melt just now. Like, I'm fucked. Hold on. Let me see. In the chat, Rim Castro, nah, bro. Nip was just playing by the rules. CC says, as much as you want to help your hood, you basically have to sacrifice yourself. Don't make something, whatever. I'm sorry, not whatever, but that shit got me tight. I'm sorry. My bad, King Africa Mac. Soon as he snitched, niggas should have knew he wasn't playing fair. Right, or King Africa Mac, but that's like telling Nip he had to interact with snitches. Nah, bro, Nip was a real gangster. Nah, and Insta Joe says, nah, you didn't give leeway to snitches or those who backstab. Facts. Rim said, nah, I'm not saying that. See, I wish I was there. Nigga said, Sha says, nigga said Rim a shooter. Then I looked at his profile pic. Rise Deegan says, live by the sword, die by the sword. But you see, my nigga, Nipsey wasn't even living by the sword.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do people keep? That's the shit that blows.
No, I think it's the comment that I made on about the snitch and the street code. If you were gonna pick that up, you gotta ride with it.
But bro, that's what blows my mind, because Rim was just saying a snitch should be absolved. You feel me? A snitch should be absolved, and you should treat him like a human being, because that was years ago or whatever. So you telling me Nipsey was gang banging 10, 15 years ago? And yeah, it's still, nah, you live by the gun, you die by the gun. Nigga, he was a community activist. Yeah. What gun? Live by what gun, bro? That nigga was just taking pictures on the back of a horse, wearing all pink with his wife. With his wife. What gang? Where? What was he doing?
And it goes back to what you said. Like, if it was 10 to 15 years ago, something that I realize people don't understand is that people can change their lives and do something greater for the community, become better. And I kind of get what Rim is saying. Like, I kind of understand where you're going with it, but I don't know, man. With this situation, it's a lot of factors that are in there. Like Laura said, that dude shouldn't have pulled up to the shop regardless. Like, he shouldn't have been able to step a foot on that block.
He shouldn't have been able to leave. He shouldn't have been able to leave. They shouldn't have let him leave.
100%. Because at the end of it, like, when you let him on the block, you don't know what he's capable of. If there's anything from this, I feel like it should have been a red flag that he was there off rip.
Right.
Like, we don't know the whole story, but I'm saying, in my opinion, if that's the story, and if I was there, that's a red flag that this person has showed up. And going back to stuff in the past, people can change, but you got to prove that. We don't know, dude. We don't know what happened, so we don't know 100% of the story. But I just want to talk about what Lamar said about being a gangbanger 10, 15 years ago. You can change your life. You can do better, and we have to remember the things that you do become when you change. What's happening in the chat right now?
Yo, the chat is jumping. Let me see.
We got about 5 more minutes for y'all.
All right, so Rise Deegan says, live by the sword, die by the sword, but he was referring to the snitch. Shaisha said, but snitches change over time. Laugh my ass off. Iron Lion Zion said, he the man, fuck the bullshit. Lord knows he put me on to Nipsey. Yo, what's understood ain't got to be said. Shaisha Lovin says, bringing up people's past gets to them. King Africa Max says, my fault, my other shit messed up. Iron Lion Zion says, your past doesn't determine your future.
Exactly.
Right. Shy says, my thing is, matter of fact, like niggas always say, Malcolm X would have never became who he was if niggas didn't absolve him.
If it wasn't for his past. Bro, that's what I've been saying about the X situation when I argue it every time and people talk about his past. And I say he changed within that amount of time of him getting out of jail to when he passed. He did so much more than what not even half of these new artists are doing. Not even half. The stuff that he was saying, the mindset. Go listen to his interviews. Just remember, he was still a kid. This was a kid talking about this stuff. And y'all judging him for what he did as a kid, as a child. Some of y'all messing up, and y'all 25 and 27 and 30. You can't even get your life together. 30, you can't even get your life together. And you gonna judge a kid? Bruh, sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
In the chat, Shy says, my thing is, what was he doing there? Was he trying to buy something from the store to support? That's my point, and that's the reason why I'm not too quick to dismiss the government part. Because how is this snitch ass nigga from how many years ago just coincidentally popping up out the blue and murdering this nigga? Like, what? Nobody saw him coming. Was he a regular? Was he seen around the neighborhood?
We need more. We need more info. We need more details.
So Flea Mason, thanks for tuning back in. Shy says, like, I'm so confused why he was there. Africa says, I want to call back in. I still got no shit to vent about. Yo, next episode, bro. We don't got time. Eyeline Zion says, what kills me, Tekashi alive and he's snitching. But they killed Nipsey, who was doing the right thing. Yo, it's so much people that could have been taken, but we ain't judge, jury, and executioner, so let's not even take it there. You feel me?
Yep.
Rise Deegan says the show longer than an hour. Nah, almost. I mean, we can. if y'all want to continue talking, we could switch over to Twitch, YouTube, and Periscope, and we could keep the convo going. Just let us know. Let us know in the chat. Say I. Say keep going. Put keep going if you want to keep going.
If y'all want the link to that, it's in the bio, in Quality Time's bio. Y'all can find it.
L Jazz says XXX is the new age Tupac. You might be pushing it there, my brother. If anything, Nipsey Hussle is the new age Tupac.
I see where I see where he gets it from, though. I understand.
That's for another. That maybe if he had some more time. Tupac still had more time than that nigga, bro. Maybe if he had.
That's
some
the
more time.
unfortunate part, though. That's what I'm saying. It's unfortunate.
And that's why I said Nipsey, bro. Because Nipsey, look at the. Hold on. Let's finish that first. Freemason says, R.I.P. Nip Legend. That man gave me and Lord great times growing up. Facts, nigga. Tree the greatest. Thank you for tuning in. King Africa Max says, nah, I think they started a little later. It need to be, though. We unlocked 2-hour shows. Yo, Rise, you stupid. We unlocked 2-hour shows yet. Yo, almost. Don't worry. The Quality Time website and app is coming soon. And we
faster than y'all know it.
Right, we ain't gonna have no IG time limits on that. Don't worry, we gonna change shit. We gonna switch shit up on niggas. Watch. Beautiful headaches. Thanks for tuning in. Eyeline Zion says, control your energy. Best shit ever. Yo, protect your energy all 2019. That is my slogan. Rim Castro said, I'm gonna call y'all after this. Newborn says, probably Nip should not have been involved in checking Buddy. Let his hitters handle that and do the cleanup work. He should never have been in any altercation with Buddy. Just my thoughts. In fact, when you a king, you're not even supposed to be talking to fucking peasants like this nigga. So you're right. L Jazz said XXX should have been in juice. This nigga trolling. Moving forward said laughing by ass. So Flea Mason, we know who did it. King Africa Max said, nah, this nigga just snitched recently. Oh, I thought he was a known snitch. See, we need all the info, man. Flea Mason, let's not play ourselves. Newborn, real talk, Lord, on that. Yo, bless Newborn. Eyeline, soon y'all need 2 episodes a week, son. Keep it going. Yo, that's fucking hilarious. Yo, I'm about to switch to Twitch now, Dro.
Yo, we on Twitch. We on Twitch right now.
I think Nip became the new Tupac. XXX is his own lane, respectfully. Right, Africa. I agree with you. Iron Lions Eye says, boy, keep the app going. This Taylor nigga trolling. Fleet Mason says. Iron Lions Eye says, I'll big it up. Get this nigga out of here is what Fleet Mason. Nah, L Jazz is real. L Jazz know his stuff.
Yo, here's my thing. If we go talk about X, y'all gotta listen to at least 17. Y'all gotta listen to Question Mark. Y'all gotta listen to a couple of his YouTube and SoundCloud tracks before we start talking about it. Y'all gotta do y'all homework and do y'all research. Watch his first interview with Adam 22 when he got out of jail. Watch that one, and then we could talk about it.
Facts. Yo, Rise Deegan. Yeah, I'm combing my shit. Rise Deegan said, you got to upgrade your environmental. King Africa Max said, but as king, if you don't talk to peasants, what kind of king are you? I mean, when I say talk to them, I mean directly, like have advisors, have people, or have a messaging system where they could reach you directly and actually be attentive to it. But to be walking around in the streets around scum, nigga. Look at the result.
We got about 30 seconds left, bro.
Yo, say whoever wants us to continue on Twitch, say continue right now in the chat. Say continue. Yo, Rim said his Tinder popping. Hilarious. Stop calling me a 5 o'clock shadow. Fuck out of here, Mark.
Nah, that's it. We done with that.
Yo, he got killed by a disgruntled employee. Continue. I feel like I'm playing fucking Mortal Kombat, nigga. Continue. Proceed. All right, fuck it. We staying on.
All right, so we IG's about to cut us off right now. Yo, if y'all still watching, y'all not coming over, make sure tomorrow night y'all tune in, pull up with the sticks, and then we got Taylor L. Jazz's new show.
Hip Hop Rookie of the Year.
Hip Hop Rookie of the Year 2019 edition. That is tomorrow night. Make sure y'all tune in for that.
Check Twitch. Look up Quality Time.
We just got disconnected. All right, so we on Twitch though. Shout out to everybody that's still tuned in on Twitch. I see y'all, all 5 of y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yeah, I'm about to jump in over there. Let me see. I just got tagged.
Y'all the real MVPs. Y'all the real MVPs. But nah, man, I do want to go into a couple stuff that a couple people were saying in the chat. And I want to go back to the X thing. As you know, I'm a huge XXXTentacion fan because I felt like he was more than the music, the same way as Nip. Nip was more than the music that he put out. He was a staple in the hip hop and Black community. People are going to go back and listen to his music and listen to his interviews, and they will be able to take something away from it 10, 15, 20 years from now, the same way how we do with Tupac today. And I understand why people would feel a way about not comparing X to Tupac, but we have to understand Tupac is in a lane of his own, and when we do make these comparisons between Nip, X, or whoever it is, we're saying that as far as impact and people that they've changed, and you have to go back and actually do your homework and do your research before you talk about any of these situations. And I'm not trying to throw shade. I'm not trying to do any of that. I'm just saying that you have to actually understand everything from start to finish, beginning of their life to the end of their life. And
1000% right, bro.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to. Same way with Tupac, we know everything. You know a lot more about Nip than I do. I probably know more about X than you do, but you can see where we can understand that there's parallels in each one of their lives. There's something there compared even down to the point of where they died in their own hood. And we see this over and over again. If you're going to be a positive person in music or entertainment, tech, whatever it is, an entrepreneur, you're trying to do better and better the community, you have to get yourself out of the community. That is the common pattern that we're seeing. You have to, and when I say out of the community, I'm not talking about like just the people that you're surrounding yourself with. I'm talking about mentality. I'm talking about location. I'm talking about the way how you live your life. Everything has to change because it's always going to come back. You want to go back to Tupac, there was still beef. Nobody was saying, yo, let's get out of this. Let's squash this. Let's not even think about this. There's a reason why Jay-Z's still around today. When's the last time we heard Jay-Z got beef with somebody? The last person that came at Jay-Z, if I'm not mistaken, was MC Hammer, and he didn't even respond to MC Hammer. He took himself out of it.
That's why Drake on top too, or why he got on top, because he just played it smart. That nigga was like, I'm gonna make 1 million hits. Y'all niggas could be over here talking about beefing and all this dumb shit, but even if I don't respond, my fans are still gonna be like, dogs, you won because you made the best song. I was bumping your shit all summer, nigga, so you won. I don't care about the bars. Like, yo. Man, I just want to read these old comments because we kind of slacked in Twitch earlier. Hydro, thank you for commenting, for tuning in. He says, this definitely made me feel vulnerable, even as a regular person. That type of hate spreads on all levels of income. It don't even got to be for money. People nowadays will kill you just because you're loved, and that's sad. We need to go back to the it takes a village mentality. We're afraid to tell each other you're wrong. There's too much cosign in the ignorance just because someone is family or just because you know someone. It's a slow poison for society. It's creating a savage mentality. It's beyond hood culture because the hood used to hold those principles and moral codes. Murder is murder. But all I can say is Zimmerman still breathes, shaking my fucking head. Crazy, he died the same day as Selena, and it was pretty much over the exact same circumstances. I didn't even know Selena died today. R.I.P. to Selena. That shit is... Man, yeah, that shit is. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think there's any hope. I really don't think there's any hope for this situation. Like, I want to be. You know, you always want to keep hope. You never want to lose faith. But it's like, how much longer? You feel me? How much longer is this shit gonna keep happening? How much longer are we just gonna be like, yo, soon? How much longer are we gonna protest? How much more prayers has to go up? How many more curses has to be thrown? Like,
I mean, honestly, bro, it's not anything new. I mean, let's keep it a buck.
And that's what I mean when I say
this has been going on for centuries. This is mindsets for centuries, and that's why I said this is not something that's recent now or anything. It's nature as a whole. Like, you look at a forest, you don't see one tree being 100 feet tall and then another tree, the rest of the trees 20 feet tall. Nah, it don't work like that. All of them grow up to be a certain height, and then that's it. It's just nature. You cannot outgrow your environment. Like, you have to take yourself out of it. You have to in order to grow. It's just nature as a whole. And we got to remember that. We have to remember that at the end of the day.
You know what's crazy? Even with your nature reference, like if you grow in weed, you can't grow the plants too close to each other because they'll
exactly.
kill each other. Like even with roots and shit, you gotta, even with regular plants, you gotta remove the weeds from around it because the weeds will suck it dry and kill the shit while they thriving and shit. Like, it's literally some crabs in the barrel parasite shit. And
crabs in the barrel, it's nature, right, bro. That reference goes back to nature.
But wait, remember, like I forgot homie from I forgot his name. Remember, homie said the natural environment of a crab is in a barrel. You feel me? So I don't think it's nature, bro. I think this is man-made fuckery. I think this is happening because of the society that we built for ourselves, and the shit that we value within said fucked up society. You feel me? There's nothing natural about this, my nigga. There's nothing natural about niggas killing each other like this, bro, for nothing, or for fucking $1,000. Imagine if money didn't exist.
Yeah, some stuff going on in the chat, by the way, bro. I don't know if you wanna.
Word, that wouldn't have been the case. But Hydro said Hove was taught the boss game super early by high up cartel heads, so he had to move on point. He tried to spread the knowledge and not too many listened. And it's funny because he would have came at Nas and been like, "What you trying to kick knowledge?" but Riccati said, "Facts, Deem." Church Boy 26, thanks for tuning in. He said everybody has the same 24/7. Facts. Riccati, rappers need to take the Rappers need to take the "you need to leave your hood" mentality serious. Hydro said 100, and it's a fact. Like, it's a fact. As sad as it is to say, like, you have to, like, and. Bro, I don't know, because how many after school programs, how many foundations, how many centers are there? Like, I really think you might be right. It's nature. If your nature is cement, you feel me? If your nature is cement and fucking high-rise buildings, skyscrapers and shit like that, yeah, it's definitely nature, my nigga. And this is just a part of it, and you gotta navigate it properly. It's the game of life. You gotta navigate it properly. Sometimes you crap out, you come up fucking what 1, 2, 3. You feel me? Like,
we need to us as a people. I'm sorry. Finish what you were saying.
I was saying. Sometimes you come out 1, 2, 3. You fuck up. You feel me? And sometimes it's more than a fuck up. It goes deeper than that. You end up forfeiting your life over petty shit.
I also think that us as a people, and this is something I got as being an entrepreneur that I'm able to recognize now, is we don't take responsibility for things that happen. We like to blame other people. And we all need to get to that point where literally everything is your fault. Like, it is your fault. It's not your fault. And the reason why I say that is because it's not your fault to be born in the environment that you're born in, but it's your fault if you die there. That's how I look at it.
Bro, one thing I know you've heard me over the recent days. I always say, my nigga, when you realize nobody is coming to rescue you, you shut the fuck up and do what you gotta do, my nigga. And that's the problem. Like, niggas don't realize ain't no savior. There's no Jehovah. There's nobody coming to save you. We gotta do for ourselves, and we gotta make ourselves better. And until that point happens, this shit ain't gonna end, and this conversation is gonna be fucking eternal. And I'm quite frankly tired of having this shit. Like,
we're gonna keep talking about it over and over again.
Right. Thanks everybody on Twitch for tuning in. Don't forget, while you watching on Twitch, you also earning quality time rewards tokens. So y'all should be seeing them popping up on the screen periodically, but definitely you could use those to redeem some stuff. You feel me? Check it out. But in the chat, King Africa Mac, you're a clown. Nigga said, my fault, this iPhone I stole don't work for shit. Oh my God.
Wow.
Right. Talk about timing. Church Boy 26 says bad guidance, no role models in these neighborhoods. Right. And whose fault is that? Like, It's so much. It's always somebody to fucking blame.
It's
like,
not anybody's fault but our own, man.
Thank you. When do we just stop and be like, yo, this is stupid?
It's always, everything is our fault. Like, and we have to start taking responsibility for everything and stop blaming people for stuff. Everything is our fault. Even if you walk outside right now and get hit by a car, that's your fault because you walked outside, you walked in that street. It was your feet that did it. The car didn't just magically fly through the window. And if the car did fly through the window, it's your fault for sitting by the window. Everything is your fault. Start understanding that and your life will change. I'm just saying.
Yo, nigga, oh man, the word of the day is accountability.
Talk about it.
I ain't gonna spell it out for you because if you was accountable, you would want to go look it up for your fucking self. So, accountability, accountability, man.
Yo, Damo Black, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in.
Right,
biggest fan. I appreciate you, man.
Right, he out here watching on everything, son. Love.
Word. King African Mac says, "Yeah, I don't feel like we doing too much good, and we would be a target." Are you asking us like if we're doing too much good, will we be a target?
Yeah, or do you mean like us personally with this platform?
I mean, I'll keep it a buck with you. I understand and I know that there is more that I need to do with my life. If that's the case, the question you're asking, I know that there's more I need to do with my life than just sit around and do a 9 to 5. Like, I know way too much. I know how to do way too much than to just sit around and be a waste. And that's why it hurts me so much when I see potential be taken away from somebody, because I know what that feels like to say, all right, yeah, I did do this with my life, but there's a million other things that's supposed to get done from me, and the world is literally waiting for me to do it, and they don't know that yet. And that's what pushes me every single day to be like, all right, I need to keep focused. I need to head down. I don't care what's going on around me. I'm gonna sacrifice everything right now for the bigger cause. That for me, that's what it is. I'll do good. I don't care if they gonna assassinate, murder me, do it. At the end of the day, I'm already started what God or whatever creator put me on this earth to do. And y'all in there right now.
Yo, bro, you know how serious what your statement is, bro, and you know why we're doing this together right now. Mm-hmm. Like, remember I said earlier, like, I had a fucking almost an anxiety attack when I seen the video. Like, after that, I was sitting in my car just really, like, I couldn't even eat, dogs, and I was really just watching shit. And my nigga, I dead ass shed a tear, my nigga. Mm-hmm. Because one for the situation, because it's so fucked up that this man was stolen from the world, mm-hmm. Everybody, that person was involved with him, but two, because I literally, in that moment, it might sound crazy, but in that moment, I literally had to come to terms with the fact that I'm possibly going to be murdered. You feel me?
100%.
Like, it literally, in that moment right there, it hit me rough. Mm-hmm. Like, yo, you're gonna die, my nigga. I even had to say it out loud a couple of times so I could get it through my head and I could stop, like, I could just get it off my fucking
get back. It out the way. Yeah.
Like this is not, you have, when they say you got to be willing to stand for something or fall for anything, it's true. Like, I literally had to come with the terms with the fact, like, if we're going to continue this, if we're going to stick to our message, if we're going to be accountable for ourselves, if we're going to spread positivity, Black empowerment, we're going to be targets, bro.
But I just want to put something out there on top of that, because that, you've heard me say that before. Like, I'm willing to die for this. But even beyond that, if you are pursuing anything in life, you should have that mindset, or else you're not doing it right. You're not putting 100% in. If you are not willing to say, I'm going to put my whole life into whatever it is that I'm pursuing, then don't do it. You're 50% in it. You're 60% in it. You're taking up space. You're taking up energy for somebody else that could be doing it. I'm sorry, but it's probably not what you're supposed to be doing. If you out here and you want to be a rapper and you 50% in right now, bruh, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. And we see that. We can tell when you're 50%, when you're 60%, even when you're 90% and you're not putting that full 100% in. If you want to go out and you want to do something, go ahead and you do it. You do it, because
the fuck out.
Life is not promised. We could walk out tonight. We could go out in the streets to go buy a freaking couple freaking juice and something could happen.
Yo, dogs, I was thinking to go walk my dog after this, and I'm like, fuck, like, should I even walk around this fucking? I mean, like, in the chat.
Yeah, a couple things going on in there.
Dymo Black says, oh no. Riccati says Brown's people are the worst when it comes to having a hive mind. Dymo Black says, no doubt. Thanks for the love again, bro. King Africa Max is just any black male at this point. Dymo Black says, what's one thing you wish you could change in the community? We're going to answer that in a second. Hydro says, facts. If we all had the mentality that everything is in our control, then we simultaneously would start implementing more positive outcomes. Riccati says, Brown's people will push the blame on someone else, always. King Africa Mac, the more we try to elevate, it feels like, damn, we can't get any higher. If you had, Damo says, if we had the money and the power and the reach, what would you do? We're going to answer that in a second. Riccati, and also ask Jesus for strength. No accountability. Exactly. We're in control. Facts. Exactly, Lord. That's what I'm saying. Riccati at all times. King Africa Mac, I did the same. I had to accept death. I need to roll up. I ain't even trying to go to the store. I ain't with it. Respect, like everybody 100%. Feeling the same thing. But Dymo, to what you were saying, what's one thing you wish you could change in the community? One thing I wish I could change in the community is black community as a whole is ego. Like, because ego goes deep. Like, you know what? I'm gonna share a personal story. Like, y'all see this platform that we building, y'all see what we doing with it, you feel me? So, like, as I said, I'm the type of person that wants to help and shit. So I recently got offered like a great opportunity to be a part of something that's bigger than what I'm doing already, you feel me? And my cousin, I ain't gonna mention any name or anything, but my cousin, he's doing he wanted to do something along the lines, something similar to what I got offered, but not like my role in it. He wants to like own the thing that I got offered to be a part of, you feel me, as himself. And granted, I want that shit too, my nigga. We gotta do for self. Obviously, we gotta help each other. We gotta be unified. We gotta bring each other up. So he been explaining this to me for years. I've been ready to support. I was the only nigga ready to support. Matter of fact, I even gave this nigga money for the shit, you feel me, years ago. And like, I know he's been building up his repertoire, his contacts, his equipment and shit. I'm waiting for it to drop. So I said, yo, look, I got some links to somebody doing something similar that's already on. So when I go do what I gotta do for them, I'm gonna see who I could get in contact with or whatever, and then I'll bring that information back to you. You could, because I know you're doing this dolo. I know you need help, nigga. Nobody's an island. I know you need help, nigga. I've been doing music and I've been doing this shit. This is the first time I've had a partner that actually could help me. You feel me? So I know the difference between being dolo and having help. I know you need help. You feel me? So I'm like, I'm gonna try to grab whatever resources I can from over there and bring it back to the home team so we could fucking advance. You feel me? I tell him that, and I'm like, oh yeah, and then when you finish doing what you're doing, if anything, you could run that shit on the network, and we all eat. We just keep that shit in-house, you feel me? His response was along the lines of, he wants to do it himself because he doesn't really feel like being under anybody. He don't want to be under no umbrella. And I'm like, first and foremost, granted, that's a valid reason. You feel me? That's a valid reason. Every man want to build for themselves. Every man wants to build something that's distinctively their own. But after I explain to you what I'm doing, after I explain to you how I don't have to, but I'm going to go to this place, try to figure out a way I can grab something from there to benefit you. Like, and then on top of that, allow you to use the platform that I'm building with other people. It's not even just mine. It's 3 people that own this. I'm going to allow you, because I'm going to put my name on the line to allow you to use our platform to help yourself. And your immediate response is, nah, blood, I want to do it myself. Nah, I got to do it myself. I want to build for self. I don't really want to be under no umbrella. First and foremost, if y'all don't get it, Quality Time Network is just that, a network. We don't control the content. We don't control the only way we control the content is as far as what we decide to put on the network. as far as what that content is, like the people who make it up, what they're gonna do on their episodes, how they structure it, that's all on them. We don't take no creative control over nothing. All we're doing is broadcasting. So the fact that he didn't even stop to really let it like calculate in his head, like, yo, I'm trying to do something and I'm gonna have a platform. It's lit. Let's go. We're gonna help each other. We're gonna bring it back home and we're gonna all uplift each other. His first thing was, I gotta do it myself. And it's the funny thing, it wasn't just him. A bunch of my other family members was like, yeah, that's right. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Now I respect it. Everybody should do for their own. And I'm like, that's our fucking problem. That's our problem. That's the same shit like you turn 18 and your mom is like, get the fuck out. Go figure it out now. You don't got no money. I know damn sure well you don't got no way to make money or to survive. But go figure it out. Go figure it out on your own. It's not, but you see a wealthy white family and they'll live together up until niggas is like 40. Like, in one big ass house, they all put their bread together, get one big ass house, and they all living together, not paying no money, all putting their bread together and uplifting each other. So I'm like, I'm like, dogs, we're supposed to be helping each other. This is how we gotta do it. I'm begging you to let me help you. I'm begging you to let me help you. And you're like, nah, my ego is telling me do it myself. Yeah, do it yourself.
I just want to point something out too. It blows my mind because these are the same people that want their records played on a Hot 97 or Power 105, and those are platforms as well.
Bro, and the shit, it's not even a nah, I don't want to use your platform thing. It's a nah, I want to own this for myself. He didn't even understand that I wasn't asking to own shit. I wasn't asking to do anything but help. And I immediately got cut down. I'm like, yo, like, I can't even help my own family.
Nah, you can't.
You feel me? Like,
this goes back to what we was talking about earlier, man. You got to pay attention to you and do you. And I always bring it back to the entrepreneurship mindset because there's so much to sacrifice in becoming a successful entrepreneur that people don't understand. And if you for once ever do your decisions affect a whole bunch of other stuff. And if you ever once do something for somebody and it turns out to be wrong, that one bad decision can affect the rest of your entrepreneurship career. It's just how it works. So you have to be paying attention to you and only you and focusing on you. And that's how you grow. You become bigger. You become stronger. You understand. Like I hear people talking about, yo, my boss is an asshole. Like my boss is a dick. But you don't understand how many things they had to sacrifice to become your boss. Now, when you call in and you're like, yo, I don't feel good today. I got a cold. I can't come into work. The reason they're upset with you is not because they think that you're lying. It's because you know how many colds and sicknesses they probably showed up for to work. You know how during those colds and sicknesses and those injuries, whatever it was, what they fought through to get to where they were. So when they hear other people making excuses, they're going to look at you and be like, all right, nah, I'm not taking that. I'm not taking your excuse.
Yo, it's I just be at a loss, bro. And I get it, like I get it, and I respect it at the end of the day, like I said, because I had to figure shit out on my own. So if you want to do it on your own, I respect it. But we gotta stop being so prideful. Like no man is an island, dog. No man is an island. No man is an island. Everybody wants to do for self. And then when we all don't make it, is looking around like, who can I blame? There's nobody to blame. Like, there's nobody to blame. There's a reason, like I always say, there's a reason why there's a Chinatown. There's a reason why there's a Koreatown, a Jewish neighborhood, whatever. There's not a little Africa town. There's not a Africa town. There's not an African American town.
Africa, you gotta hop on that, King Africa.
Yeah, like there's not an African American town. None of that. Why? Because we don't fucking stick together. For what? I don't know. Like it's fucking mind. It's just nerve-wracking.
It's just, in my opinion, it's the way how the world is. Like I use the nature reference. But one of the solutions is actually like something with Diamond Black. Like I asked if you had the money. And, oh, no, not that one. It was what's one thing you could change? You wish you could change about the community. For me, I think it's just the education system. Because if we were taught these things that we know now at a younger age, I feel like communities would be a lot different. Just the fact of everything is your fault, take accountability is not something that we're taught. We're taught to blame other people growing up. We're taught to find that solution, and the narcissism is taught in our to children, and that you always you don't know what you don't know. And if we knew half of the things that we don't even learn how to do taxes in school. We don't learn about the different ways of making money. We don't know about real estate. We don't know about real estate investing yet. Real estate investors are the ones that repair communities. Gentrification, I'm sorry, but that's our fault.
Yeah.
That's our fault.
Gentrification is monopoly, nigga. You're just fucking losing. Like you can't cry. Like you don't have a choice to play the game. But that don't mean you should be ass at it. Do your best to win the fucking game. Like you can't. Nobody's going to help.
CFAS says there are actually a lot of cities with a little Caribbean area.
Yeah, little Caribbean. I'm not talking about Caribbean people. I'm talking about African Americans. Caribbean people. If there was a majority, if Caribbean people were the majority in America instead of African Americans, you think we would be treated the way we treated right now? You really think that? Niggas will burn shit the fuck down. What?
Oh, it says, sorry, I was responding to Diamond Black. But I get what you're saying, Lord. You're basically saying, like, we need full communities built by us. Full communities, including schools, including banks, including all of that. And that's why I said, for me, I'll keep it a buck with you. I hated school growing up. If any of y'all knew me back in high school, whatever, y'all would know that I was not a great student at all. I hated it. But now, bruh, I'm literally teaching myself HTML, CSS, and PHP coding right now. And I love it because I wasn't taught how to learn when I was in school. I was taught, slap a textbook in his face, let him study it, and let him fail the test, and we all gonna point at him and say, you're stupid. So I hated it.
They're judging everybody based off one fucking standard. And then that's just another part of the let's compete shit. Because we all got to live up to this one fucking standard, this one cookie cutter shit, as if everybody is made the exact same, instead of just focusing on people's strengths. Like, if you're weak at something, that's your fucking potential. You can't get better. Like, yeah, you could work your ass off, work hard, but there's still a nigga that's naturally better than you, and you can't ever change that. So figure out what you're naturally great at and be the best at it. Simple. But this system that we got is like, nah, conform. You got to know all of this, and then we're going to put all y'all niggas in a room and have you take a test and may the best man win. And that's what we're taught from 5. Mm-hmm. What do you expect?
That's literally how we're raised. Diamond Black says, but we know about the Patreon theory. I don't even remember what that was. What we know about photosynthesis, I don't even remember how photosynthesis works.
Photosynthesis is how plants make food.
I don't remember the process though. Like I don't remember that.
They absorb sunlight and water and create sugar from it.
Oh, okay, because that's gonna help me pay my taxes. Okay, cool.
Right.
That's gonna help me start a business.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. Like if I was into that stuff, 100%.
But I just realized I just brought up some wild, irrelevant information off the top of my head. Like that's the shit we talking about. Why do I know that? Why does it fucking matter? Like, I'm not a scientist, and I'm never going to use photosynthesis.
Ricardi says, y'all need to read the book Black Rednecks and White Liberals. I'm about to get that right now. If you recommended it, Black Rednecks. I'm about to find that right now. And
King Aftermax says, I want to say more, but I'm hurt, bro. LOL. I'm trying to be in good spirits, but it's hard. It used to be Harlem. Facts. LOL at King. C-Fast, that's facts. Ricardi, Yanni, oh, okay. C-Fast says, once you learn how to learn, LOL, education finally became fun. Facts, exact. Yo, you got to realize, like Deem was saying, I have a love for knowledge, you feel me? I have a love for, more than anything, I just don't like being fucking lied to. So I want to know the truth. Tell me the truth and let me decide the rest. So that's all I seek in life, the fucking truth. And I be calming down at certain points because you can't take this shit in such large doses. You'll end up crazy on the train talking to yourself, spitting some real shit, but you're still talking to yourself.
Yeah.
So I take it in doses, but like the quest for knowledge, the quest to expand your mental prowess, that shit never ends. Just like when you become like a lawyer or some shit, you're never done. You always have to keep expanding. You're going to learn about new case laws, new case studies. Every time you take a new client on, you're going to have to research something new. That's how life should be. Every time you get a new idea, research that bitch. Yo, I know some of the most random shit possible just because when something pops in my head, I'm like, nah, I got to figure it out. It can't just be, I'm going to just assume and talk out my ass. Because the first thing I think is I can't say something stupid. You feel me? So, I don't know. I don't know. Certain niggas is just different, you know.
What we got going on?
Let me see. King Africa Max says, Cece, help me get back in my mood, Miss Ma. Yo, y'all again? Riccati, it's a fact. Most ignorant black people came from downtown. Sheesh. I'm not touching that. Oh, wow. And then he corrects it and says down south, as if that made it better. Fuck, you gonna have to be accountable for that on your own, blood. King Africa Mac, Nip got me fucked up. Facts. Miss Cece, baby, why I gotta be I ain't gonna sit here and play y'all grab ass. Michael Black says, what I'm saying, shit is useless. I don't want to just write it off like that. King Africa, Riccati says the northern blacks and foreign Africans looked at things on a higher level. Dimo Black says, yo, y'all seriously need a movie. Nothing but jewels y'all dropping. Y'all spitting so much fire in my house about to burn down.
Yo, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. See, I'll randomly scroll to the bottom of just chat and found this gem of a podcast. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. For real. Yo, don't forget, hit that subscribe and follow.
And he did. Fast definitely.
Oh, he did. Follow. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. For real.
I don't want to call you Brody. I don't know if you're a man or a woman, but thank you. Thank you. Miss CC, King Africa.
They having their own combo.
Riccati, people don't do their due diligence, right? That's another word of the day. Whoa, that's another phrase of the day.
But I mean, it comes back to not knowing it. Like we can't blame people for not knowing what they don't know. That's always my thing, because there's so many. Like I always say, the smartest people are just the ones who know how to ask the right questions. Right. And that's all, in my opinion. That's what a smart person is. If you know what questions to ask, you can find it now in 2019. The fact that we can learn a language every single day sitting on the toilet shows you the power that we have now in 2019. So it's not capping. I can't break the shit down about northern and southern blacks. Not even trying to stir hate. I hear you. Explain. I don't even know if I'm gonna get back to what I would say.
I mean, if you wanna play both sides, let's keep it a buck. The Northerners, black people weren't as oppressed as in the South, so of course there's gonna be an education gap when it comes to niggas getting murdered for knowing how to read, or being in the North where you could be a free man and become like a member of government, like Frederick Douglass or some shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's a big difference. And then you go further north to Canada, where it was the land of the free, basically. So you're closer to Canada, of course there's going to be more educated people to the north. You feel me? So the South, just the blacks in the South had it rougher, if anything. That's what it is. But well, he said nah, bro. So I get you nah,
he's saying, I think he was saying our southern counterparts are at least 3 years behind us. They just got iPhones.
That's what Dimo Black said.
Yeah.
Oh, Riccati said they took up the habits of the hillbillies. Bro, I can't speak so vaguely and such on such a large scale about so many people, bro. I can't just single all of them out like that. Bro.
Yeah, I think it comes back to the economy, the community, America as a whole. I think it comes back to all of that we have to look at in the situation. It always goes back to education and learning. Screw education. I don't even like education. I don't even like that word. Throw that word out the window. It comes back to learning and gaining wisdom and understanding about life. Like that's essentially what it comes back to. And when we're comparing these two different parts of the America, we're talking about an era where we are now streaming to a couple of y'all people online in a matter of milliseconds. Y'all are seeing exactly what's happening live right now. Let that sink in. Let that sink into y'all. Like, cause that's the world that we live in. There is no reason for anybody to be behind now. That's just ignorance, and you saying I don't want to know more.
I was gonna say that there's no excuse in 2019, son. The information is out there. The knowledge is there somewhere. Like nobody has any excuses to be ignorant this day and age. You could have a sling phone or some shit paying like $20, $30 a month for just internet access, so you could be on the internet researching shit all day. You feel me? You don't even need a phone. Who you gonna call if you ain't got no money or you broke or some shit? You ain't got no friends. All you need is your phone and the internet and Google. Like the answer is there. Like there's no excuses, man. Nobody gets no excuse in 2019, because if that's the case, then we are geniuses, nigga. We're a cut above the, like, we're upper echelon, upper echelon, if that's the case. Because 100%. My nigga, the knowledge is there, son. The knowledge is there. You just gotta want it. Let me see in the chat. Ricardi, it's about where they came from. King Africa Mac. Y'all remember that song I Can by Nas? Facts.
Oh yeah.
Ricardi says whites were just as if not more ignorant than black people in the South. They hail from different parts of Europe, the Scottish and the Danish. I mean, that.
You know, some geography.
No, I'm saying, but even with that, they're still surrounded by these people, and these people are oppressing them. So if these people themselves are of an ignorant nature, and they're oppressing you and trying to purposefully keep you ignorant, then you're even further behind. You feel me? So
it's like what I said earlier. You can be born into the environment. It's a matter if you stay there. And this goes back to the Nipsey issue. You can be born in the environment. The problem is if you stay there. I get it. You're trying to help people, but this is a quote that people have been talking about for years and years about accountability. It's you can be born poor, but it's your fault if you die poor. Right. That's all I'm saying.
Dymo Black says, would y'all ever go on the radio, or do y'all think that would be selling out? It's only selling out if it's not on some shit like Charlemagne, like where we could really speak our fucking mind.
I think it's intentions. Because what we're doing with this, man, is we're trying to. This is beyond just what you see here. This is beyond just all of this. Like we started about 6 months ago, and we already have about 4 different shows that's part of Quality Time Network. Quality Time, what you guys see, for those of you who are just finding us, this is a TV show. So this is Quality Time TV show. As you see, Quality Time Network is a network that has the shows. We have about 4 different shows that tune in on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday nights. Eventually, this is going to be a 24/7 network. We are working on building our website to have that. But as of right now, we're utilizing the tools that are readily available to us. Readily available to us. I just want to point that out, to create a network in 2019 that you guys can enjoy. And we're working on ways to give back to the audience. We're working on ways to give back to you guys, because you guys are the ones that matter. It doesn't matter. We could be up here kicking knowledge all day, but without y'all, what do we have? So that's why y'all get Quality Time tokens. That's why we pay our audience members. We recognize whoever is the most interactive. We give back to our audience because you guys are the ones that matter. It's time well spent.
Time well spent. Hashtag it. Throw it up everywhere. Yo, it's man, like Deem was saying, without y'all, none of this shit matters. And the fact that you guys are tuning in every fucking Monday, like asking us to do multiple episodes, like telling us to run over an hour, it goes to show that it matters. And there's other people out there that have similar mentalities as us, but just might not have the faculties to broadcast themselves the way we do, because we built it. But We do call-ins, we do guest hosts, we do all that shit so you guys know, like, this is literally your platform. It's not just us, you feel me? It's not just Deem and LAUD or Rome or whoever, you feel me? Like, it's all of us. Like, we're a collective. This shit is a community in and of itself. And as we grow, we better ourselves. As we grow, the community grows, we get stronger, we get better shows, we get further reach. We could educate more of our people. We literally can be the cure to all of the issues that we discussed earlier that caused a situation like Nipsey Hussle to happen. You feel me? We can be the cure. All we have to do is this. All we have to do is sit and speak to one another. All we have to do is express feelings, express different mind states, and expand this up here. Because once this is expanded, like, I don't even argue with niggas no more. You feel what I'm saying? Ask anybody that know me. I'm one of the illest road rage having motherfuckers on earth. You feel me? I don't even yell at niggas no more. Like, for what? For what? It's not gonna benefit me anyway. And with this right here, the shit that I got going on up here, it's worth way more than some shit possibly going left in a matter of 2 minutes over some stupid shit like a nigga cutting in front of me. But over ego, it's his lane, so now he's gonna be the one in front. So now I get tight, I hit him with a water bottle or some shit, we get it popping, anything can happen. You feel me? Like funny story, a cop one time, DT, I was coming home late night on the 9-5. So, mind you, this nigga is on my back the whole time. Like, before we even get on the highway, we get on the on-ramp, the nigga's still on my back. I go all the way to the left lane, he's still behind me. So if you don't know me, like I said, I'm wild. Like, I stopped dead middle of the fucking highway. Like, I mean, like, middle of the traffic, everything. So I stopped. This nigga got to break up and shit. So then, like, he's there honking or whatever, and then he pulls up on side of me into the middle lane, and he's like, hey, something. I'm like, and I'm black. I'm like, what the fuck is your problem, nigga? Getting crazy. All of a sudden you hear, and like a loud clap, and you hear a horn. We turn back. It's hella smoke coming up from the fucking car behind me. Well, the car behind me. Somebody crashed into that nigga because I stopped in the middle of the highway. So I looked at the D. I didn't know it was a cop. You feel me? I looked at the detective. The nigga looked at me, and I realized he was saying I'm a cop. So like when he said it, I'm like, what kind of fucking police work is that? So the nigga looked back. He saw what happened and cut. And when I seen him cut, I'm like, nigga, the cops left. But God only knows what happened to the person behind that crash, my nigga. There was smoke coming out the car. You know how hard he had to have hit. You feel what I'm saying?
You're talking about the interstate, bro. You're not driving no less than 60 miles an hour on the interstate.
Right. You feel me? And all of that happened because of some brief moment of road rage over some bullshit that didn't even fucking matter. You feel me? So it's really, I don't know, moments matters, energy matters, vibration matters, and we all got to take this life shit more serious and be more gentle with each other, because we got to be gentle with each other, dogs. Like, we only got one life, and all we got is each other. There's nobody coming to save us. There's no magic man that's going to come out of the sky to save us. We got to save each other.
Yeah,
like, and if not, let's just tear each other down.
That's what's happening right now, though. And Ricardi, answer your question. Yeah, you can't call in. That call-in number is on the lower right-hand side. King Africa Max said, if y'all believe in horoscopes, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I was when I was younger, and then not anymore now. I don't know about LAUD, but I don't.
Yeah, I believe in some other astrology. I more believe in like numerology and life path numbers.
I mean, I've had some stuff that has happened to me in the past that's a little weird that like starts to come to light, but like, I don't know, something about horoscopes. I meet people that have the same exact birth date as me, and I'm just like, we're no way anywhere like similar at all. So it's for me, not so much. I believe in what I put in. Like that's it for me. I believe in what I'm working on. Like I listen to a lot of listen to a lot of entrepreneurs and like public speakers and all of this stuff, and I gain knowledge from that. And then I just give it back out. Like, I'd be selfish. I always say I'd be selfish if I learned something that can change my life and not give it back out to other people. That would be a waste for me. I would not feel comfortable. So anytime you can ask Lord, anytime I learn something, I'm sending him Rome. I'm sending them that info. I'm like, yo, look at this. Like, look what I just learned. Because even if the person you're sending it to doesn't read it, the fact is that you're spreading the knowledge, you're spreading this awareness. And that's where all of this comes back to, is we need people spreading the awareness that there's other things. There's more to being in the street. Like, a lot of times people run to the street when they're young because they don't know. But if somebody is there to hand them off and say, hey, man, do you know that you can do this? Do you know that you can trade currencies? Do you know that you can buy property? Do you know that you can travel the world and get paid? Do you know that you can do all of this stuff? And the chances are that answer is going to be no. But after that no, that person will ask you how. So that's what I get. What's going on over there? Numerology is real. The powers that be use codes when they run the playbook.
Hey, I believe in the numerology shit. I did my life path number, and it came out as a 9. And if y'all look that shit up, y'all tell me if that shit is a lie, yo. It was almost scary. That shit was like it undressed me, son. Like, I felt vulnerable, nigga. Like that shit is so real, dogs.
The only thing I ever did was that personality quiz, the 16 personalities. I did that.
Yo, this nigga, the 16 personalities test, look that up on Google too. That shit is real. But this nigga Africa, that be in the chat, matching everything. This nigga name is real. Like, really King African Mac, man. Respect, bro. Now respect it. Yo, Dymo, facts, commercials, bro. But if they throwing commercials on our shit, that's how you know it's real, because we've been on this bitch for a long time. You feel
Word. We started streaming at 9. About to be 11.
Oh, word. Y'all niggas, you see how you know we love y'all. Niggas ain't eat. I ain't stopped to smoke. I ain't even got a bottle of water, nigga. Like, y'all niggas lucky.
Word. Man, we got to get tomorrow's show ready. We got man, yo, just remember
tomorrow's. There's 2 shows. Don't remember hip hop. What is it called? Hip hop. And no,
Hip Hop Rookie of the Year. Hip Hop Rookie of the Year. It's a brand new show, guys.
Right.
Brand new show with L Jazz, Taylor L Jazz. Go check him out. Follow us on Instagram. Y'all can see all of our updates. The game tomorrow is actually Destiny 2. We'll be putting the flyer out tonight. Make sure y'all Motivated War, what's going on? Thank you.
I peeped the Alexander, Brody.
Yeah. What's up, man? Tomorrow night they playing Destiny 2 on the Quality Time Network. After that, that's at 8 o'clock. At 9:15, Taylor L Jazz will be going live with Hip Hop Rookie of the Year. That is the debut of that show. And
Hip Hop Rookie of the Year is gonna be fucking fire.
It's gonna be. If y'all don't know what the show is, give them a little breakdown. Give them a little breakdown of the show.
All right, so he's basically going to be breaking down the newer artists that are coming out nowadays, because you know it's a million of these motherfuckers out nowadays. So he's got, I believe it's on PlayStation, by the way, Diamond.
Yeah, he's on PlayStation.
Yeah, so if y'all want to, also with Pull Up With The Sticks, y'all could call in and like join in while he's playing and shit. Y'all just got to let us know. But yeah, Hip Hop Rookie of the Year, he's reviewing a lot of he's going to have a set number, because, you know, it's a million of these niggas. But he's going to review those new artists. He's going to break them down into rankings. And he's also going to be taking the crowd's input as far as how they view the artists, how they see their position in the hip-hop industry. And he's going to be ranking them throughout the years. And this is going to go on up until the end, where we'll have a finalist picked. And we're going to do something special for that, too. So just tune in. If check out L Jazz's page, Taylor
L Jazz. If y'all want to find it easier, y'all can go on. Oh, that is wrong. I just realized it's Quality Time Network. Quality Time Network on IG, not Quality Time TV show.
Oh no, hell no. Yeah, Quality Time Network.
I gotta change that. Sorry about that, guys. But Quality Time Network. Actually, if you guys scroll down, it's actually in the info. You can see the Quality Time Instagram. Y'all see all the updates there. as well as the rewards program. Get to know a little bit more about that. And you know, we here every week, every Monday, 9 p.m. Quality Time Network. DJ Deem, LAUD, tune in every week. We are here.
Single week. We will never do, even if we not in-house like you see us now, if we got to do it from our cell phones.
Yes.
Going to be here. Trust me, we can remote. Now. Chris 92. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
He said Bro Nip was doing so much good for the community. Yes, he was.
100%. Rest in peace, man.
Africa in here, macking, talking about you married. Yeah, I don't told niggas follow Quality Time TV.
I'm gonna change that. We're not gonna have that next week. I promise.
Facts.
And we are also now. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say facts. Tell everyone, share it, tell your friend, tell a friend to tell a friend. We got Nas in the building, we got LAUD in the building. I got a little mustache like this nigga got a mustache. DJ Deem is in the building, Peasy and Lala's in the building.
Shout out Peasy and Lala.
Yep. Shout out Peasy and Lala, man. They always out here showing love. I'm not gonna hold you. I saw y'all earlier too on the page. Thank you.
Word. Yeah, 100%. And just keep an eye out, guys. We are working on the official Quality Time Network website that will be launching real soon. We're going to get that out to you guys. We're going to need y'all feedback on the site, everything. So please, we're actually going to be starting to contact some of y'all and asking y'all some questions. So don't be surprised if Quality Time pops up in your DM asking you a couple of questions. Don't be surprised. Remember, we're here for you guys. We are here for you. And whatever you guys want, we will make it happen.
Yo, all the way. We are the team for the people, nigga. Home team. First and foremost, Damo Black, fuck out of here, nigga. You say I got baby hairs on my chin, nigga. This is luscious, nigga. This is like a forest, nigga. That's what I mean. Put some respect on my beard, nigga. Fuck out of here. You feel me? My nigga, you got baby. Nah, Libra's up. Facts, Ricardi. Great things are in store. Thank you, CC. Definitely. And Diamond said, watch, we have like 100,000 followers. We trying to go for 2 billion, B.
Yes.
Let's make it happen. This is it's not y'all. You should be saying, watch us have 100,000 followers.
Yeah.
It's us. Y'all see where we.
I want to point out that the more followers and the more users that join the Quality Time Network, the bigger the rewards get. I just want you guys to remember that when it does get to that 100,000. I'll put it to y'all like this. Y'all might be watching Quality Time full time. Just say.
To that 100,000, I keep it a buck. Y'all might be watching Quality Time on a cruise ship paid for by Quality Time.
Yes, we are working on that for you guys, man. We got a lot of stuff in store. If y'all have any suggestions, always hit us up. And everything we got. Yes.
Yeah. Word. Yes. Yo, y'all seen last Christmas. We literally just got started. We were probably only like 3 months in.
That was 3 months. And we gave away a TV.
And we gave a whole TV away. Not no bullshit TV. Like a TV. Like big.
Yes.
You see me? So like a cruise ship. Think about what we did. We did a TV. We probably had like 300 followers. So imagine what we're gonna do with 100,000 followers. You feel me? We might book y'all a fucking ticket to the moon with SpaceX or something. Like that ass.
Hey, we're not even joking about that, man. Yes, a whole TV, not half of it, not the remote, not the box. They got the TV. They probably playing games on it right now with the remote and everything. We even gave them the power cable. Like
we gave them a Roku. Nah,
but no, we do have a lot of stuff in store for you guys. We are going to be having a website release party, so stay tuned for that.
And we're gonna start doing one thing. If you guys are really about this empowerment and giving back to the community and helping uplift each other, we're also gonna be starting charity events where we give back to the community. We might all have like little tournaments and stuff for charity. Like the possibilities are fucking endless because one, I'm 27, Deem is 27, and we own a fucking network. I'm going to keep saying it until it really breaks through everyone's head. You see BET TNT, TBS, USA, whatever. That is what Quality Time Network is. You
But
feel
bigger.
what I'm saying?
But bigger.
Think about it, but bigger. Think about it. Really let it marinate in your head. The shit that you watch Family Guy on, that you're like, yo, every such and such Family Guy coming on at 7 o'clock. That's Quality Time, because every Monday at 9, Quality Time TV comes on. You know it's coming on tomorrow. Pull up with the sticks. Like, this is a network. This is for y'all. Help us, help you.
Yep.
Put it like that.
Yes, it is. It is a party, Africa. There definitely is a party. 20. He said 20. Well, first off, he said we Alexander says a Quality Time Network party event will be dope. Yes, and it's happening. It is happening. We are doing that. We're gonna get the date out for you guys. We're working on everything. Matter of fact, hit us up if you guys want to help out with anything with Quality Time. Hit us up. Hit us up in the email, info@qualitytimenetwork.com. And yes, we are 27. Now we just look old. I just got gray hairs from this entrepreneur life.
Yo, I be making up my face too much and shit. You see the marks and shit. It's a cold world out here. Niggas be getting me tight. That's why I be trying to squint on my Drake shit or something. My light skin nigga shit. Try to even out my forehead and whatnot. You feel me?
Bruh. we just out here working too much. That's why we look old.
Yo,
not too much. It's not too much. I take that back.
And also, I have to say this. At the end of the day, it's self-evident. If you're on the page, there is also a donate button somewhere down there. I don't know where that shit at. I ain't looking at it. Somewhere
it's like right
there.
here. It's like
right here. So if you actually want to donate to because at the end of the day, we're gonna do it regardless. We're here. We made a goal. We made a mission that we're gonna bring this service to y'all, regardless of who helps, regardless of who understands. Like, we're gonna do it for y'all. So at the end of the day, you can if you want to. You don't have to, but there's a donate button there. You could donate to the platform. Like, when you see us out in South by Southwest, that's all out of our pocket. We don't got no sponsors. We don't got no investors behind us. Like, it's us. You feel me? So let us know. The donate button is there.
All of this has been done by us. We designed everything, and we did it. We made it happen. The whole platform, and there's bigger and there's more too. We are also. I feel like this is like the end of church when there's mad like announcements and they're like mad announcements and Brother John over there. But I do want to also say, if y'all know any web developers, please like send them our way, please.
Yo, by the way, IG is fucking jumping. If y'all check the page right now, y'all see Quality Time Network is fucking jumping right now. People, it's so disgusting that a tragedy like this is what it takes to bring people together. You feel me?
Yeah.
But what you gonna do, right?
Yeah, man. But we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna wrap this up because we got work that we gotta take care of for you guys. We're gonna make this happen. Remember, tune in tomorrow night. Not Quality Time. Pull up with the sticks. And
matter of fact, let me real quick. I'm gonna run through the chat. Damo Black said, "What? The power cable? Stupid." CC said, "I'm excited." Africa says, "Party." Wale Alexander. What? Alexander.
I think it's we Alexander R12. I think
that looked like, Waluigi. That's what it looked like. But a Quality Time Network party/event will be dope. King Africa Mac Dutch, I was pushing 30. Alexander, I see a lot of frequent viewers. Would be really cool for us to connect. Facts. Mm-hmm. This is for y'all too. God only knows what business ventures y'all probably come up with by talking to each other. Me and Deem fucking came up with this idea at a wedding reception.
Yep.
So you feel me? And look where we at 6 months later. But Dimo Black says, "Yo, summer's coming. Block party. I'll bring the Ciroc. Alexander, I'll bring the Douce. Word, bring that Douce. Nothing but black love, black support. Heard you. King Africa Mac. Now I'm about to be 27 too. It's lit. Lord hit me. All right, Birdie. King Africa Mac. I hit 30-year-old women is where it's. Yo, what the fuck is going on? Damo Black. Yo, holla at TJ. He's a designer. He's a web designer. What the fuck? Yo, this is my older brother that he's talking about. By the way, he's a web designer. What?
We got some calls to make, man.
We got some calls to make, right?
We got some calls to make.
Facts. Riccati QTN. Hope Nipsey was the catalyst the community needed. I mean, as sad as to say, bro, I really don't. But if he was, trust me, we're gonna carry the banner and we're gonna make that nigga proud. Because if that's really what takes this shit to the moon, his sacrifice wasn't in vain. I promise that personally. Deem, I know he promises the same. You feel me? Wrong.
100%.
His sacrifice will not be in fucking vain, yo.
This is everything for us, man. This is everything. But on that note, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up, and you know, we'll catch y'all next week at 9 p.m.
Yes, 9 p.m. sharp. Well, I'm not gonna say sharp. It's still CPT over here, nigga. I don't give a fuck. We a network, but we a black network. Yeah, 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. Monday. Tune in. It's your boy LAUD Sama on the gram. Check it out. Check out Quality Time Network, the page. You already know we always got great content for you, and we also have, you know who it is.
Yes, sir. DJ Deem in the building, man. Yeah, I don't got that much cool stuff to say, but it's DJ Deem.
You stupid.
Yeah, DJ Deem. I don't got my hat on today, but it's DJ Deem. Quality Time Network, you know. Wait, I don't see my hair too often. I got a little bald spot going on. I'm putting my hat on next week.
It's all right, blood. Don't even worry about that, blood.
All right. What's up, Cece?
Cece, where your ball spot at?
Oh man, yo, it's strong, man. Y'all wasn't gonna tell me that. Damn, y'all out of here.
Almost nobody saw that. You pointed that shit out. And we definitely do need merch, guys.
We have merch. Yo, we actually do. We do.
We got mad merch while we was in South by. We even gave some homeless niggas some shirts just because, you feel me? Like, they out there in the cold. It's cold in Austin. Don't think it's not. You feel me?
Yo, it's brick.
Guys, we definitely was out there.
Yo, Africa, holla at me, bro. You're right.
Damn, Deem need your virgin hat.
I do.
Check, by the way, check King Africa Mac website out. Support black businesses. His clothes is tough, man. That nigga's out here doing his thing. He doing clothing. He doing comedy. He's fucking your bitch. Now, I'm sorry. But I mean, that kind of is a public service. Some of y'all can't take care of your gal. But CC, watch out. Watch out. He in the chat prowling.
All right, y'all. We out of here. Tune in tomorrow night. See y'all next week. I thank every one of y'all for being a part tonight. That's it.
Word. Later. I'm the one that got to sign out. So it's your boy LAUD. You already know what it is. Thank you.
DJ Deem, we out.
We out of here.